Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. There have been questions, some inquiries, some discussions that have been circulating following the publication of Judge Hippler's December 18th, 2025 third order directing the unsealing with redactions, or the continued sealed status of documents in the closed Idaho versus Koberger case. These documents are from January, February, and March 2025. And the questions, the inquiries, the discussion has to do with, is there any way to figure out which side raised objections that have been overruled to these documents? Regarding the court order, if you look at page number 1, you're going to see under the section that states the following documents have been ordered to be unsealed. It's under section A. There's actually 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph states that these specific documents, beginning with document number 88 on the list of the order that was entered October 16th, 2025, and ending with document 179 of that list, will be unsealed. Nobody had any objection to the unsealing of the same. That the state and the defense did not object to these documents being unsealed, period. The question relates to paragraph 2, which states, with regard to the following documents, the court received objections by one or both of the parties to their unsealing. However, after considering the objections, the court finds no further justification to warrant their continued sealed status. And these documents begin with the number 95 and end with 177. And so the discussion, the questions, the inquiries relate to, or here has overruled one or both of the parties' objections. Is there any way to figure out, for example, who objected to document number 95 being unsealed? Who objected to document number 99 being unsealed? Their objections are overruled. The judge is going to unseal them anyway without any redactions. Well, the answer to that question is there is a way, in part, to find out specifically if the state objected to any of these documents beginning with the number 95, ending 177, because the state's objections are published on the court docket dated October 30th, 2025. So if you're interested in finding out if this was a state objection, go to the first number on the list, 95, look and see on the October 30th state filing if there's any objection, and then you're going to know if that's a state objection. If there's no state objection, then the only conclusion logically that can be made is that it's a defense objection. And why we have to sort of make a guesstimate based on speculation is because the defense's responses and their objections to this third set of documents are under seal. You will see on October 29th, 2025, motion to seal their responses, including their objections, which was granted. And this is the first time that either party did that, to have all of their responses and all of their objections to these first 3 court orders filed completely under seal. In going through the list and comparing what is being overruled here, you're going to be able to, at least in part, conclude which of the parties objected. And then in the state's case, you'll be able to read the reasons why. For example, they objected to certain documents being unsealed that relate to grand jury testimony that Judge Hippler has overruled. And we did a presentation on that on our sister YouTube channel. There has been an overruling of a state's objection related to AT&T timing advance records, one of the most hotly contested, debated, controversial issues in this entire case. There was also an objection raised that certain information regarding DNA contributed by third parties. The state wanted part of that information to be at least redacted, and the court again said no. So some of this information that's being released to the public concerns some, I think, material information in the case. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.